My buttons are sticky. I kept mashing it and it wouldn't change over. All right. So, week 4, Zine 2, week 4. Here's what I've done. Plenty of erasing. Let's see. Now you gotta be close. All right. So this was my planning. Let's put that over there. All right. There, that's better. This is the plan for the actual pages. And here's what I got so far. So I taped my little layout paper in the back here. This will be page 1, and they're itty bitty. Like, this is how big the thing's gonna be. Printed out on 11 by 17. Fold it up. So each page is, what is this? It's, what is that? Oh my gosh, I need a inches ruler. It's like 10 3/4 centimeters or something. What is that? Oh my goodness. And then this many long. Fantastic. There you go. I actually have the real one right here. Real fluorescent. So anyway, it's the model. And so page 1, draw it kind of loosely. And I taped it. Hold on, let me try to tape it nice again. Did I get it all right? Yeah. So, let's see. You can kind of see through my paper. And then that's what it looks like on the real board. So that's what I'm working on. I don't know. I got all week to finish the entire thing. It's only, what, 6 interior pages? Can't be that bad. So I'm just gonna, I try to lower the camera, but then, I don't know if it matters, but it's like right here. So the lower I make it, the more it's just going to be in my face. It might be a strategy moving forward. Freaking thumbs! Look at these thumbs. Oh my gosh! I need to go. That actually doesn't look that bad now that I'm looking at it. It was a struggle bus. That needs work, but that's not as hard because I could look at that. This I have to just take a picture of and then keep staring at. Look at her. She's so sassy. So let's see. Yeah, I'll fix that hand. Why the heck not? So then, good thing it's not my drawing hand. Look, same.
Shadow says hi.
Shadow, where are you? My windows covered you. Oh, I got a bird wave. Hi, Shadow. I almost missed the duck party last Sunday. I was enjoying some pizza. Chris, hi. I was enjoying some pizza and I finished and I sat down and put my earbuds in and I heard him doing the whole bird party or the duck party thing. I just barely made it. I was so relieved. And it was, I don't think this one was a record-breaking one, but yeah, it was nice. What's wrong with your hand? I've been trying draw thumbs, and they've been getting on my nerves. So I was struggling with this one, and then I set it aside and I did other things. And then I sat back down. I'm like, oh, it's not that bad. That's not that bad. So I guess my problems just needed a break, like a brain break, because that's okay. This one is in the right direction, but this will be easier to reference because I could just hold my hand up like this. That I need to take a picture of. Yeah. Not too bad. So this is what I'm gonna see how much I could do. Yeah, I don't know. Well, how have you guys been? Chris, how have you been? Okay, just reference. Yeah, oh yeah, that's what this was. I'm trying to, also, I don't think it, do your guys' thumbs do this? So every time I try to draw something, it's like, well, do I do it the regular way that's for me? But that looks weird. That looks weird. Ugh. Or do I just do it the normie way? What's the normie way? I don't think your thumb's supposed to do that. Oh goodness. I think that's just I'm trying to be like a normal person. Hold on. That's gotta be right? Wrinkly hands. Okay. I don't know. It wants to do that. That doesn't look right. Most of us are not double jointed. Oh. Okay. So be normal and try to normally thumb your thumb. That's gotta be right? Okay. And I got these like monster knuckles too. It's just weird. All right. When you see weird grump hands, you'll know why. The way you were holding it, I thought you had carpal tunnel problems or something. I got something, but it's fine. It's fine. Look, if I could do that, I'm not that bad. Chris, you got my newsletter, right? Would you be so kind to tell me if I spelled stuff wrong? Because maybe I didn't misspell a word, but I used like bellow instead of below, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I added more names. And it was weird. I keep getting nervous that the mail is gonna get mad, the email is gonna get mad. Like, you shouldn't be adding all these people. Like, no, they let me, I promise. I had permission. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Be normal thumb. That's a normal thumb right there. Let's see if we can do it. All right. All right, let's go. Do it. Just like that. Let's try that. Just shorten them. Yeah, and you don't have to, Chris, you don't have to be an editor or anything like that. Just, if it screams out to you, fine. If not, don't spend time on it. I didn't mean to give you a job. I'm gonna send an email to the risograph. What is it called? Resolve Studio? That's the video editing software. Resolve Printer? What are they called? Let's see. I'm gonna send them an email begging them to like take me on as a client. I just I don't want to go to multiple places for just different projects. Resolve Studio. Yeah, I was right. Resolve Studio. Okay, I did read it for. No. That's fine. Don't. Oh, you're dyslexic too? I don't think I'm dyslexic for real, but I do have like letter confusion as well. but not, I'm not diagnosed or anything. But yes, Chris, I don't mean to ask you to proofread. I mean if something jumps out, that's all. Please don't spend extra time on it. If you didn't see it, it's probably fine. It would be obvious, like if I tried to say it's below ground and instead I write bellow, 2 L's, that kind of stuff. I use that as an example because I've done that. I did that for years before I realized, oh my goodness. I looked better before. There, that's normal. Okay, there, just leave it. Hold. I'm only mildly dyslexic, so it's not too big an issue, but spell check is my friend. Yeah, but spell check doesn't catch those just wrong word things, which is my problem. Like all the theirs. I'm pretty good about saying the right theirs and the yours. Some slip by. And actually, Google, wait, is it Google or Outlook? One of the mail clients actually catches some of that stuff. Like grammar check type of deal. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna erase this whole top. What do I have? It's whether 31 days in October. I've got time to finish. These first 2 pages were kind of tricky to try to get some storytelling in little bitty panels. So I'm gonna say that's why it took me so long. But progress is good. Concentration. I'm waiting for this printer to come in stock. It's like a new Canon one. I keep checking to see, how about now? How about now? But then I think, don't do that thing. You buy the new one. If you buy the brand new model, you're going to be the test monkey for all the little hiccups that the thing has. Just buy the one that is it's already been out. All the kinks have been worked out. But I don't want to listen to that part of me. I keep trying to go wait for the new one because it's the new one and it might have improvements. No problems jump out at me after rereading, though Dr. Sirius could use more development. Oh, did you poke around? He's got, see? He gets into it. Is he a friend or not? He's kind of creepy, that's for sure. Yeah, I like the idea of these zines because they're an easier grab for people. Buying the graphic novels seems like an investment that people aren't super interested in making when they're strolling through Artist Alley, but they like these, and I like them too. So I want to do some of these in between the book, but the book has some pretty solid Dr. Sirius stuff in it, so. But then, you know, it's weird. People are just not super interested in unknown graphic novels. Go figure. So I'm mixing it all up so that way I can tell my stories and have some grump fun. That's the plan anyway. Okay, you know what? Maybe it's this. Maybe I'd have this. That's better. I was trying to shove all the fingers a little too far to one side. Okay. More media equals more attention, more sales, more fans. Yeah, and I'm really bad at media stuff. I like it here, but I can't. Facebook makes me nervous. Instagram is like, that's weird, but better in a way, the hand. Instagram, it's, I don't know, it seems like too high stakes. You're sending these offerings, these little arts to the social media gods. Do you like this? No? Oh, sorry. Oh, thank you. Pat Draws, hey. I have no idea what this is. Grump Falls? It's little grump heads. Boop, 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 boop. Very peaceful. That's Periwinkle, who I'm drawing right now. The little Periwinkle color one. That's Grump. I think we missed all the Manny, so it goes Peri. Boo! Manny's orange. How have you been, Pat? Stickers, zines, posters are all additional media as well. Oh, you're right. More media, more attention, more sales, more fans. I like that. All right, let's fix this finger. I don't have any smaller eraser than this. I do have smaller pencils though. Where is it? Let's see, let me bust out the, is it 0.03 or 0.3? I think, okay, 0.5, so this is 0.3. 0.5, look at that. I only chew on it a little bit. Petros, oh, you put some art on my Discord, didn't you? I really liked it. Let's see. What? Let's. Show your stuff. Yeah. I mean, surprising no one, Pat Draws is also an artist. And they posted some cool little sculpts based off of their artwork. I liked it. Okay. Fingers are being made. Yeah, I want to hope that printer, we're not taking new clients. It's just to scare off the non-serious people, the non-beggars. What if I ask nicely? Maybe they'll squeeze me in. That's gotta be so annoying, right? Everyone's thinking the same thing. I don't know. Oh, Chris, I saw your, was it some 3D file that you posted on Facebook that you have available on ThinkSpace? Is that it? It looks really neat, like this three-dimensional kind of idol thing that you can print out. I liked it. I was like, what am I looking at? Oh, nice. I have greasy hands. I like to cover all the stuff that I'm rubbing on. I got a lot of people saying that my line art was like weirdly clean in the graphic novel stuff. I don't think they'll be saying that for my new stuff. It's not as clean. I don't have the patience anymore. Now it's just like a little wigglier. That's better. Yeah, I want to get this printer that's brand new to like the newest model I want to get a vinyl cutter thing. That's the one that no one is really talking about. Some Caesar Juliet or something. Hey Vince, how are you? Working on thumbs. Yeah, this Caesar Juliet sticker cutter thing. It does more than that, I think. All I'll be using it for is sticker cutting. But again, it's like a untested, not untested. It doesn't have as much out there about it as like the Cricut and the Silhouette machines do. But I don't know. What is out there is favorable, so. How's it been, Vince? It's been really good. Weather is nice, thankfully. I know everybody can't say the same, all the storms going around. I had a Greek salad. I don't know why that's the highlight of the day. I liked it. Yeah, it's things are going well. Making progress on this, even though it's a little slower than I thought. It's better than, you know, not having anything done. Technically, I have a whiteboard over there. I'm still on schedule. I was looking at it in surprise. And I got my all of the emails I added to my newsletter, so that wasn't even on the list. That was just me distracting myself from completing what I committed to. I think I got all the emails. I was cleaning and I found another stack. So all I have to do is stop cleaning. Problem solved. Let's see. Yeah, before every stream I say I need to lower the camera, and then I tried and then realized, oh, that's why I don't try to lower the camera. The lens ends up like, let's see. It's actually, I bet you I could do it if I scoot it back and down. Huh. I should make a note. What else is good? I did a ton of complaining like last week, so no more complaining. There's a lot of good stuff. The neighbors stopped dumping water onto our balcony. That's great. They were just overwatering their plants, but I was like, oh my goodness, that's a lot of water. It was like a cascade. And they figured it out. The manager was like, you know what? I can help with this. And he did. We have a good manager too. Another good thing, Vince. What else is good? I got time to finish this zine. Uh-oh, did she complain? Mostly her newsletter stuff. Yeah, that really got me. It was a Convert Kit, and they rebranded to Kit, and it's a feature-rich newsletter service, and it was just too much for where I was. Trying to learn all of it was challenging. We got a nice invite to a delicious Thanksgiving dinner. I'm already looking forward to that. What is that, like 3 weeks away or something? 4 weeks? Wait, no, 4 weeks. Yeah, about a month. So that counts. Oops, sorry. Oh, Lightbox Expo. We're going to, we don't have a table or anything. We're just going as looky-loos. Going to Lightbox Expo Saturday. Oh, we went to a gallery, Bergamot Gallery or something like that. Bergamot Station. That was nice. Well, it was nice. There's so much. It's a complex of galleries. So if you don't like one, you go to the next one. And most of them had like free soda. It was nice. We took the train over there. So I don't know, I'm not gonna go see any panels at Lightbox Expo. Last time I tried, it seemed like a really pain in the neck way to get a seat in one of the panels. You had to show up, I don't remember if it was an hour before to stand in line to get a ticket, to then stand in line to see the panel. Now it was weird. It was convoluted, and there was no guarantee you would even get a ticket if you stood in that line. And we were like, we're just gonna be here for, you know, a handful of hours. I don't think spend an hour at the panel and then another hour trying to get a ticket maybe to the panel. Then it's just no. So no panels this time. Just going to look at their beautiful leveled up art. Because it's all professional, I think mostly professionals hanging out there, presenting their stuff. I think there are a lot of students with their portfolios looking to make connections, find work. I think I found a framer to frame I might even do this print too. I don't know yet. But I wanted to get this framed. And there's a fancy frame shop, artsy frame shop where was it? Echo Park maybe? And I've never seen the likes of the types of framing they do. It's like, I wonder if I could pull it up. It felt like taking a piece of art there to have framed was commissioning an artist itself. So it's probably, yeah, you know what? Maybe I'll just stick to this one. Well, as I'm saying it, it sounds really expensive. So maybe I'll just stick to this tiny one. But let's see if I can pull them up on Instagram or something. Sticky buttons. I've forgotten. Hopefully I could find it easily. Let's see. And I figured if I do take something over there, I don't want to just let them do their thing. All right. Let's see if I can find them. Is that who you guys are? Let's see. No, I'm having to find it and put it in the Discord. I wasn't thinking, I just got excited to talk about it. I didn't have it prepared. One more try. Nope. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I'm determined. Hold on. All right. I can't find him. Oh, that's a lot of cute stuff though. Okay. Yeah, I'll post it on the Discord, but it's like the, not only do they do just regular frame stuff, like wooden frames like you would see, but they do custom painted acrylic type of frames. So it kind of like will match the artwork that you're framing, but not overpower it. So I just thought that was really cool. So I'm gonna try it. I'll take the smallest, most modestly sized piece of art because it sounded spendy. Okay, let's see. Am I out of... I think I might be out of pencil or lead graphite. There we go. I kind of prefer my pencil line to the inking line. If I can get it dark enough, it'll work. So now the big challenge with my newsletter is to like figure out what to send out. I hate getting frequent low effort newsletter types of stuff. So I just have to figure out, I don't know, this, when this becomes available, that makes sense. Well, my stickers are available, but I can't just, I don't want to give my thoughts. That's the way I see it anyways. Brief newsletters. Let me so you don't get the light. She looks funny. I do like her shoes though. This is better. This is her outfit. She's got two shirts on, this little short sleeve, and then like a weird baggy tank toppy thing over it. I just kind of like how the layers flare out. She'll still have the chunky boots though. I like those. Those will stay. So let's see. I have some old lines here that are confusing me. I think that's where her purse used to be, or her little messenger bag, and I lowered it. I don't want to break the panel below, because there's a bunch of stuff under there. Like, I want to give that second panel, oops, room. Let's see. I'll show you. Okay. So that's the second panel. I'm actually going to change that pose. I don't like it. What I have? I was working on something like this instead. We'll see. I was fighting for this pose and it just got further and further away from my original idea. I'm like, this doesn't even make sense anymore. Just start over. And let's see. Got my line this up again. Something like that. Hold on. Here it is. Close. The coloring of these is weird. It kind of hurts my brain to do, what is it called? Spot color channels, where each channel of color is all grayscale. And it's just telling the printer that's how much of that color. So all black means it's the purest of the color that you decide that channel is. Once it's set up, it's fun. It's limiting, but sometimes that's good. Especially for me as a comic book colorist, I kind of just use all the colors, which isn't really all that interesting sometimes. So the spot color stuff, here you pick 4 and have at it. Good luck. And the designs end up being a little cleaner and looking more interesting. So these, I haven't decided the 4 colors. I think it's the line art I want to be Federal Blue. And so you can't, Federal Blue, number 15, this one. That's pretty dark. But then if you get, that's the problem I'm having. You get your heart set on a color and then you go to somebody who says, well, we got pink and blue, enjoy. Then just can't use that printer. Yeah, dealing with spot colors takes some practice, especially after you're used to dealing with full color CMYK. Yeah, Chris, oh my gosh. There's so many question marks. And then with some of these printing processes, like you can't get a proof of it really because they have to cut, I forgot what they're called. It's like when they cut the screen to make the actual print, like the master or something like that. They can't just cut that on a whim to see if it works. They either do it or they don't. So you end up getting a little surprise. Let's see. And okay, so her strap for this one, I guess. Oh, tangent, always tangents. Can't get away from them. Hold on. That goes right there. That's gotta be right there, right? So then, to avoid the tangent, I'll do this afterwards. That's where it goes. Don't worry about it. Oh, what happened? That was there for a reason. Okay. So far, that's a drawing. Progress.
When the drum beats go, play this.
Concentration. In my game, I guess speaking of concentration, I don't even know why. What was it, Horizon Forbidden West? I have unlocked all the cauldrons. Except I guess there's that last one, the Gemini, which is like one of the main story kind of line things at the end there. But that's one of the things, like I had to fight this Loch Ness monster looking guy, and it messes with my thumbs. That's why I had to get the Tartarus to not use the keyboards. I think I was doing, there's like a specific keystroke that I do, or I used to do when I was coloring. I don't remember what it was. It's like it's like a muscle memory thing, something like to deselect and reselect selections or something, hide them and show them. And it started bugging me, so I programmed the Tartarus Pro to not have to use my thumb. So this is just for video games, it's not for work. That helps. That helps. There. So I think I'm exploring that game. It's like the last thing I'll do before I fall asleep. And I keep just like finding new stuff to do. Someone needs help somewhere.
Game over.
But just like MPT said, like the combos, there's so many different varieties, it's overwhelming and sometimes not incredibly helpful. But I've been trying to go to the little training grounds that they have. If you win medals, and exchange the medals for legendary armor and weapons and stuff. So, but also when you do the training, you learn all the combos, even though you can't remember them. And I end up picking favorites. So one of my favorites is to, when a machine animal, it's knocked unconscious, you can do this jump move where you grapple close to it and then give it like a finishing critical strike. That's fun. So I'm trying to memorize that one because there's just so many. Web of Chaos? I've heard tell, but I don't see you. Oh, wait. Oh, where's Web of Chaos? How come he didn't show up on my, There you are. Aw. How you doing? I like your little ducky. So did I miss anything else? How come that didn't show up? What have you been doing, Web of Chaos? I is here. I am always here, even when I don't talk. I'm so happy that you are. I remember you posted some mean old strike, what do you call it? Freak a viewing streak or something? Thank you so much. Yeah, I kind of do the same thing sometimes where I'll put on a stream and I'll work and try to just stay focused and have it as like company almost. I don't know. But thank you so much for hanging out. Life stuff, work and whatnot, games when I can. I think I probably end up playing maybe 3 games a year. Not all that often. I like the long, story-rich kind of. I don't know what you call them. Are they not really free range, but there's a lot of poking around and exploring you could do. I like those a lot. I think I would have really liked Breath of the Wild, but I didn't get that console, so I guess I'll never know. I remember I guess I just don't often have Nintendo consoles because I wanted to play Mario 64, and we were able to rent a Nintendo 64 from Blockbuster and the game, and we just played it for a couple weekends. I think the whole thing probably cost $70 to rent, which seemed like a lot at the time. I can't imagine that working now. Open world, thank you, yes. Yeah, if you have any recommendations, I'll take them. Let's see, do some hair. Oh, got the wrong thing. There. All the little grump friends are follicularly challenged in some way. Peri just has wild stick out hair. Manny just has one little tuft. Grump has 4 strands. Oops, I touched her hair with the word balloon. Oh, and another fact in the attempt to not complain, we're surrounded by really good pizza. There's one place that's a little more spendy, but it's just superb pizza. I love it. And then there's another place real close on Mondays. They have $2 slices, and it's pretty good. The only catch is that each person can only order 2, which is plenty for me, but it's not enough food for Joel. So we just plan on maybe snacking on something else after. But where we used to live, no pizza, none. It was weird. Okay, I won't complain. The pizza here is excellent, and some of it isn't even expensive. Oh, I'm still liking Outlaws, even if I don't play it much. Only part of it I'm not a big fan of is the shooting aspect of it. It makes me want to play the Division for a good third-person shooting. What? Makes me want to play the Division for good. So you don't like the mechanics of the shooting? It's not dialed in enough. But the story, the gambling, the world exploring, and space combat of Outlaw is all good. Ooh, okay. Is that the game you want me to play? The Star Wars?
Yeah.
Okay, yes. Okay, another vote for that one. I'm excited for that game, says Joel. Yeah, that's, I think that's probably next on our list. So the shooting aspect of it makes me want to play the Division for good. Huh. Yeah, you have to let me know what do you mean? That one's next on our list. Woo woo. Yeah. I see, I'm not, hang on to your seats. I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan. You know, I like a bunch of it, but it needs to be a good game. I'm just not like gonna be like, ooh, Star Wars, let's get into it. So but everyone's saying it's really good. The shooting doesn't feel very polished, like it was an afterthought more than a main part of the game. Like they went, crap, we need blasters. Oh, okay. I doubt that's actually how it went, but that's how it feels to me. Maybe, you know, I don't even know. It's weird how games, they have like something that they oddly excel at, like Deathloop. The guns in that game, I'm not like a big shootery person, but if the game is good, it's like, fine, let's do it. It has the what do they call it, haptic kind of PlayStation shooting kind of, I say words. That feature that the PlayStation controllers have that make the triggers feel differently when you pull them for whatever reason, to simulate your swinging on a rope or firing a gun or something. The haptic feedback, whatever, in that game is so interesting for the different guns that you pick up. There's this one purpley sparkly gun I liked a bunch because it had like the most satisfying weird trigger kind of action. The Astro's Playroom or whatever that is, that's kind of showcases that feature pretty well too. I'm sure I'm saying that name wrong. No more problems with my online connection though on the PS5. Solving problems. I don't want to cover both of her eyes. I just need to figure out a real way to peek them out. It gets stuck in this like Escher drawing of hair where that doesn't connect to anything. What even is that? What did you do? This pencil isn't cooperating. I keep putting what do you call it? Putting out the, it keeps going in. That means there's not enough in there, right? Let's see. What's the deal with you? Let's try it. What did I say was the 0.3? Let's see what I got. What is this? That one is 5. What else do we got? I could put one of these in. It's not gonna have this whole... The selling point of this pen was supposed to be that it had a, what is it called? Like a ratcheting kind of mechanism where when you press down, it rotates the lead so it doesn't get like a sharp wedge to the lead. But I've never really noticed that to be a problem. So maybe I'll just throw in... I could have sworn I bought the right thing for it though. Maybe. All right. HB 3 smudge proof, old standard. Yeah, I got so many of these, may as well use them. Oh, it's like a gum thing. Okay, you're up. And tell. Let's see. Hey, there he is. Okay. Escher hair. Okay, let's figure this one out. This is a little piece. These are pieces. This is nothing. Okay. I can give that some thickness. And maybe do like a little string. That'll work. Oh, the sharp edges are awful. Oh my goodness. I've made a mistake. No, can't tell the difference. She's got a necklace on too. We'll get to that. The necklace is kind of like, well, where does it look cutest? Do that last. Oh, you know, the saddest thing that happened? There was this weird thing outside in the grass, and we kept walking by it, and it turns out it was like this random squash bush or something. And the gardeners, for the longest time, they would really carefully mow around it, except today, somebody they ran over the whole thing. It made me unreasonably sad. It was so cute though. We were picturing the little farmer squirrel checking out his handiwork. I figured he just left a little squirrel pellet or something that had a seed in it. Yeah, I thought we were gonna see a squash. I had no idea. It was on borrowed time. I took her tools out of her bag because I found that I was trying to work them into the story and it didn't really make sense. And then I thought, well, maybe she just doesn't need those in there. That'll be fine too. I think regarding the whole sticker thing, it shouldn't be that hard to send them worldwide. If I throw like an international stamp on it, it won't be tracking, but that should work. I just think it'd be fun. Thumbs. I worked so hard on these thumbs. Yay. Who's good at drawing thumbs? Periwinkle. There we go. And then some of the gallery stuff we saw was just, you know what it was? This isn't a complaint, it's an observation. There was a pop culture exhibit and they just repainted stuff. Like they had a line decker image that they just repainted and it wasn't very skillfully done. And it wasn't tongue-in-cheek. It was just a reproduction, like a poor reproduction of a line decker drawing or painting. And then they zoomed in shots of, I'm assuming this, I don't know the story, like I don't recognize the comic book pages, but judging by the body of work, I think they just took a comic book page, zoomed in and repainted it. And it made me sad because, you know, people drew that and they painted that. Those are the artists. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what this is. I don't understand this art. And then we go into some other gallery and they just blow our mind with this photography stuff, which this one guy, he had a little plane and he would just cruise over this one particular tiny island with a bunch of foliage, and he would just do it seasonally. So he had these almost the same shots of this island, but with different seasonal colors, and it was so pretty to see them all together. And he did this other flyover of some I don't even know what it was, like some sort of rig in the middle of the Baltic Sea, did they tell us? It was super, I thought it was like a picture of the space station, which is why it was extra cool, because I was staring at this thing and someone's like, oh, you like that? And she was pointing out these different points of interest. She's like, you see that little dark part? that's the guy's plane. That's his shadow that his plane made. I'm like, what am I even looking at? This looks so interesting. So yeah, it was kind of, you take a little of each. Some inspiring stuff and some stuff that kind of makes you scratch your head. Why does she? Huh. I gotta fix her head. Let's see. She needs messier hair. I like combed it somehow. Something like that. I add some shadows now. Might make my job a little easier later. Oh, I grabbed my big pencil. That works. All right. There's a glare. Now this one. Let's see if we can do. Oh, I forgot her little necklace. There. No one can accuse these lines of being too tidy. I changed this one too. I think I just erased, I had her arms crossed. I moved them out. A little more challenging to draw. So I'm just gonna keep staring at it, waiting for it to finish itself.
Game begin.
The other panels are going to be harder to draw. I have to... They don't have any... They don't have much figure work in them, but it's... I have to make the action clear. The spring is loose and she's staring at a spring. I can fix it, which is a zoomed in kind of picture of her intense looking face. And then just a cloud of repair. And then she overtimes it. So like that, but better. Let's see. I thought I silenced all my Discord channels, but there's a sneaky one in there that's still booping. Oh, there you go. Okay. Perfect. Got it. So let's... I need two of these. I need one for the reflection, one for my greasy hand,
Game over.
one to draw on. Oh yeah. One definitely non-double jointed thumb coming up. It's funny looking up stock photo images of people like using their thumbs. Hey! All the fake smiles. And then pages and pages of hey, hey, this way, that way, all of the thumbs facing all the ways. None of them work. It's not exactly the pose I need. It's almost like looking up reference like that. It just shows you what you don't want and helps you hone in on the look you're going for. Sometimes you get lucky, but most of the time it's like, no, that's not gonna work. And there's like exaggeration for poses in comics and storytelling stuff, and you're not gonna get that from looking at stock photos. It's like creatively pushing and pulling either a form, but not to the point where it looks broken and weird, or perspective. You want to draw a car going fast. If you like box a car, it's not going to look like it's going very fast. Some of the best drawings, they have like this like weird stretch or slight distortion to make it look like it's really zooming. But if you do it too much, it looks like rubbery noodle. That's not good either. I wasn't very specific in some of these parts, and that's where I'm gonna get myself into trouble. It's like, that's a little bit something like that. Then when you go to actually draw it, like that doesn't work, throw it away. It's too late, we're in too deep. That's not so bad. Oops. And I think once I'm done with these first 2 pages, which is they're probably going to take me a while, the other pages, well, this is no, that's hard. Oh, okay, so maybe just the last 2 pages. These will be a challenge, mostly because I still have a lot of figuring out to do. But this is just a splash page, which should be funny. And this is just a headshot. Let's see. Here's like my super thumbnail-y version. Splash page. I'm trying, that's my pep talk to myself. You can do it. You'll get it done. Self-imposed deadlines. They're tricky. Who holds you accountable? I guess you guys. Oh my goodness. Keep doing the same mistake repeatedly. This paper is okay. It feels very slick. I'm not doing anything crazy, so it'll work for me. But yeah, I give it medium thumbs. I don't know where I guess that's the brand. What does that say? Let's see. Oh, I have to get up way far. Manga manuscript paper. Features. This paper is high quality manuscript paper made from carefully selected raw materials specifically for manga manuscripts. When inking, there is no snagging or ink bleeding. I can attest to the no snagging. Smooth drawing experience, yes. Suitable for those with light to normal beauty pressure. For personal use, B5 original size books. I guess meaning not professional, like student grade? That's probably what that means. Yeah. Non-snag student grade paper. For what? Beauty pressure? That was the best part. That app has gotten so much better since I first started trying to use it. The translation for Japanese translation specifically. It used to be really flowery, like poetic in its translation, to the point where it's like you have to translate the translation. Her little tuck lines for her t-shirt. So hold on though, that's the stretch part, and then this is the pinch part, so less on this side, more on this side. Let's do some face. Discord, I don't know who you're booping. I can't find it. I can't find where to silence you. Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna close it. Because it's not for me. Hold on. Okay. There. Didn't figure her hair out at all. Okay, ear. Where are you? Peri's ears stick out weird. Don't tell her I said. That's a cute face is so far, anyway. There's still plenty of time to goof it up. Okay, so I'm trying to plan her bag strap so then I could put her house. I said her necklace is kind of long, so I'll stick to that. That's like just above her pant waist, I think. So if I swing it out, I could put it right there. Maybe right there. Could try that. Hey, Jen. I'll say that's true. And let's see, bag strap, we'll see it about there. That one's like right there, kinda. And off of the page. That's her button. Okay. And where did I say? This is where her buckle is. Ish. This strap, I've made it thinner. Okay, we'll try that. We're getting pretty smudgy. These lines aren't beauty pressure. Okay. And let's see, shadows. I think it's easier for the spot color for risograph. The line art, since it's the one color, it could be fine line kind of quality since it's not two plates that need to MPT, hey! It's not two plates that need to create a color, so you're not going to have that out of registry problem. So I was kind of thinking of that as I was making little fiddly lines. MPT, how have you been? I was talking about how you were saying that the Horizon Forbidden West, they have like an overwhelming amount of combos, like fight combo stuff, and you're totally right. I keep trying to learn one or two of them, like pick my favorites. Use that as a way to get through it. Very tired, but doing good. Oh, well, sit back and relax. Watch me try not to make mistakes. Good morning to you. Just draw through in case I need to. That's too hot, too much. In case I need to shift this page or this image up a little, I'll have some wiggle room. Because I'm saying that this dotted line here is the end of the page, so I'm drawing below it. Let's see, do I have an example of that? I think I do. Okay. So for this one, I drew way below, just in case. And then this is how it printed. So it ends, what did I, oh, I guess I did the, his shirt pattern in the computer. Yeah, just a little bit below Captain's feet. That's where it got cut off. So that's why I'm just trying to give myself some wiggle room here. We're doing great. We're doing really good. We have a good, solid 2 months of no conventions to get geared up for Tokyo Comic-Con. Yeah, so it's kind of nice. I want to get this thing done. I was going back and forth with the translator and the design guide to get this one translated. And we're just kind of keeping busy, trying to keep everything on track. I made my schedule. So far, so good. Playing my games. Oh, I'm MPT. I unlocked the last override for my machines in Horizon Forbidden West. The last cauldron. I think I did the second to the, I think I did the hardest one second to the last. Gizmo and Bunny, hey! Hello. Welcome in. I'm just drawing a little periwinkle here for a zine. So far, so good. I spent so much time trying to figure out the thumbs, and I think they work. They look thummy. Thank you very much. Yeah, I was fighting this idol. What was it called? Tide something. It looks like the Loch Ness Monster. It was so hard. My thumbs were so sore when I was done with that one. And that one was easier than the actual last cauldron that I unlocked. So it was kind of nice to get the second, or get the hardest one done second to last, because then it felt like rolling downhill. Oops, here we go. She looks cute. Her intentions are wholesome. She's gonna help, but I don't think it's gonna work out. Maybe not wholesome, but she's definitely not trying to destroy. Not in this case anyway. What you been up to, Gizmo and Bunny? I got my first legendary armor in Horizon Forbidden West. That was a surprise. There's some errands you can run where you're helping these different folk. It's not scavenge. What do they call it? Contracts for salvage contracts, because they all want to join this contest to make the best armor. And I helped them out, and at the end they let me keep the armor. Oh, spoiler. Oh. It's not the main story, and it's an older game, so I just get excited. Doing October ink stuff and taking a break before commission work. Oh, nice. I've been wanting to play that game so bad. Are you enjoying it? I like it a lot. It's really good. I was hearing good things about it, right? And a lot of the compliments about it were saying it's well balanced. I'm like, what does that even mean? Like, well balanced? They say good or not? What's the story like? And it's well balanced. You know what it is? It's like your thumbs are sore for battling this thing, and you're like, oh, please don't throw anything at me again, and they don't. And when you go to collect something rare, your fix-it table is not too far away, so it's just like they plan it out where you could do this, and oh, conveniently you can do that. The way you collect and store resources, it's really good. The first game, I always had to play this Sophie's choice about, okay, what am I discarding to just pick this thing up? They changed that, and you can just pick up whatever, but it's not like infinite power, infinite choices. There's still a penalty, sort of, not penalty. You can pick up stuff, but you don't have access to it. It goes like to your storage locker, and you have to go to that to replenish your sack. So, but you don't have to leave anything behind. Oh, and what do they call them? The attachments to put on your weapons and your clothes. The clothes are called weaves. What are they called when you attach it to your weapon? Before it was like a permanent attachment. So if you put it on one thing, you better be darn sure that's where you want it, because say goodbye. Here you can remove them. I like it. I'm sure there's some other stuff too, but those are the things that come to mind. I'm pretty late to playing those games, and I remember the first game, people were complaining about when you loot a chest or something, you had to individually collect every single thing out of the chest, but by the time I got to playing that game, they had already fixed that in the patch. So they seem to be really, they really pay attention to just those little creature comfort things, and they fixed it on the fly in the first game, and they used those ideas moving forward for this game. You know what I don't prefer? The design of some of her armor. Some of it is really outlandish. But I just discovered last night, you can, if you have some super powerful armor you want to wear, but it makes you look like a pigeon or something, you can actually wear the pigeon suit and make it look like the cool warrior suit.
Game over.
My mind was blown. I don't know why they have pigeon suits, but they're not really pigeon suits. They just look very bird-like. Alloys look pretty horrible. They make no attempt to make it cool. Yeah, every time Joel says it, he just laughs. Some are better than others. You know, it's different, right? Well, I don't even know. I don't play enough games to know. To me, it looks different. So Gizmo and Bunny, how is the ink stuff going for October? Are you doing like one a day? So do you have 22 pieces now? Or you have like a set number to finish in October and that's how you do it? So far, I've never joined in on those monthly, one a day type of things. I just know I wouldn't be able to. It seems like setting myself up for failure. My get it done in October thing is this zine. And here we are, starting the last week, at least by my count. It could be that deadline thing that I used to do when coloring comics, where it's like you have to be done by, I don't know, Friday, right? And I'm like, well, it's not Saturday until I go to sleep. So you just kind of stay up and finish, and then you got infinite time. And that's how you get through a deadline. Well, I have 31 set, but I've been just enjoying it. So I'm going to do the 31, but I'm not rushing it. Oh, okay. So you have 31, but you're doing the same thing. The deadline is done when I say it's done. I've been having too much fun with them. That's good. That's the ones that come out the best. Those are the ones that come out the best. I've never been able to just have a stack of arts to do. At conventions, Joel and all those guys, they'd have just a list of commissions to do. And I did that once. I forgot what convention it was. I think I only had like 3 or 4, but I couldn't do them at the show. I had to do them at night. And it just was really kind of tiring. But that's what they all do, so who am I to cry about it when that's everybody? They just come out so much nicer when you're not in the middle of a convention trying to do them, for me. I've seen some really cool ones though. I think I heard, I might be getting this wrong, but Brian Stelfreeze was doing some watercolor commissions that were coming out really, really good. So who am I to say I can't do it? Plus, I do coloring book stuff on Fridays. Well, so it will get done eventually. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. I like it. They're gonna come out nice, and then you got other stuff going on too, so you don't like go insane. I like how you're doing it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, when I go to print this, I'm gonna have to run my emails by Joel to craft a well-balanced, thoughtful request with a little bit of begging, because these people don't accept new clients. Maybe that's just what they say. You have to want it bad enough to really get in their face about it. I just don't want to go to multiple printers because this one has these 3 colors. This one has these 3 colors. It's too much. Let's do some, let's see. Something like that. Give that a go. Whoops. That's one of the things I learned when I was coloring my graphic novel. It's just I'm used to coloring over professional comic book artists, and they put all the drop shadows. They fill in these blacks. Everything is just the composition, and the lighting is already kind of one and the same. So by the time I get it, I'm just doing mood lighting, and then yeah, just kind of adding to what they've already established. So then when I go to color my own stuff, it was all open line art. And I had to color in all the leaves of the trees, do all the shading and all that. I left myself so much work in the coloring. I couldn't believe, I was cursing myself as the artist behind who I had to color. So now I'm trying to do shadows and stuff to just kind of make it a little easier. Have some stuff planned out. This is page ends right here. That's a thumb. Look at that. I got real mad about that. Now it's perfectly reasonable. Okay, yeah, so that'll work. Yeah, you have to get used to balance it out a bit. So cute. Well, thank you. Yeah, I was surprised. That should have been obvious, right? But once I was in it, I realized why I was struggling so much. I thought, doing, what was it? Writing and doing the artwork for a graphic novel that's I think it was 56 pages or something like that. Each step of the way, I thought, I got this. This won't take that long. And it took 3 times as long. The pencils I knew would take long, but I thought it would be smooth sailing straight through the coloring. No, that took forever because of the dingus penciler I was coloring over. So what else do I have here? The rest is thinky think stuff, so I don't think I'll be able to do that and visit with you guys at the same time. Let's see. So this is what I light boxed to get on there. Whoop. There we go. Sorry. And this is the other thing. So then the rest of the work, I have to change this pose, so that's thinky think stuff. Really nice work. Thank you so much, Gizmo. I appreciate that. It takes forever, and I just have to remember how nice it is to have something done to kind of get me through this stage. It has to be like this before it could be like this. And it's really hard when you're in this phase. Look at that. Quality work. That's my favorite color ink that somehow I spilled and splashed in there. Yeah, so then what happens next there's this machine. I don't like that pose anymore. I'm gonna do a variation of this. That's not good, but it'll be better. So this is the thinking part, where I have to make sure that these little storytelling panels are clear enough to show the action. Because, you know, it's a story. And what is that phrase? It's canon or something? Like the story connects in the world of Grump and what's going on with them. That's his machine. It'll be featured in their next adventure in book 2. But yeah, I think I'll have to call it quits. Go to the farmer's market, grab an empanada, and then bring you guys back along when I have most of the figuring out done, where it's not so much like brain scratching. Yeah, makes sense to me anyway. Well, I think I'll call it. Thank you so much, Mitty. I mean, I called you Mitty. MBT. It was really good to see you. Yeah, Shadow, you're still here. Good. Thank you so much. Yeah, Shadow actually has this book. Boop, boop. So, all right. I'm gonna say good evening and good morning if you're in the MPT time zone. Yeah, it was really good hanging out with you guys and actually making progress. I think saying it out loud, like I'm gonna get this done, and then coming to you guys every week with even if it's a little bit of progress, it's a lot more than if I didn't bring you along for the ride. So thank you guys very much. I really appreciate it. Alrighty, I'll see you guys next week.